Hi! So, I'm going to be talking about the critiques, the in-progress critiques for both age groups at Leaves of Learning. And what I wanted them to do is collect all their material, all their sketches and materials and ideas and all their words, everything, and use all that in the critique. And everybody participated really well. It worked really good, and it was pretty successful in general. And I helped Noah come up with some ideas for his prehistoric spaceship. Rather than doing clay with it, I was encouraging him to get away from that and use metal. And so we thought about using metal cans and other sort of things that would enhance what an airplane is. And some of the kids are having trouble developing creative ideas for their words, and some of them are also doing pretty well and are doing very successful, like Stephanie for example, at Tenman School of Music. Has the words like a foreign land and bubble, hair, strawberry, and so she wants to do something that's has to do with food. And so she's going to make a tray full of foreign foods that are unedible. It's going to be a performance piece. So she's going to use bubbles, Christmas ornaments that hopefully I'll be able to purchase from a store, the clear ones, and then we'll fill them with meatball sauce. And for the word hair, she's going to do angel hair pasta. And with another girl, Gracie, and Caitlin, I am buying them a canvas from a thrift store, and a Barbie doll. Gracie doesn't express her feelings very well. She doesn't communicate with me well enough. And I'm trying to encourage her to talk to me, but a lot of the time she just kind of is more hesitant about it, really doesn't care to speak her mind. And so I give her ideas and she's kind of like, oh, okay, that could be nice, but it's not really what I want. If I'm doing something that she's not really interested in, I'd like her to let me know. And she's really good at drawing. She does a lot of animation kind of drawings about like Disney characters and stuff. And I wanted her to experience more other types of 2D mediums. So we're going to do like painting on the canvas, and I was thinking, we were talking about it and the idea of sewing through the canvas and using alternative mediums such as nail polish and spilling and pouring out colors and maybe attaching a nail polish bottle to the canvas. And she has the word dots, so she's going to use dots in her painting. And Griffin, he has the words temple, organic, angry hoot owls, angry birds, nothing violin, nothing renaissance. Or, sorry, I said nothing twice. So, the way he did his sketches, he had a shoebox, and he cut out a violin shape in a piece of paper and attached it to the top of the shoebox. And so he used the words violin and nothing very creatively. So you could actually like see into this void of a nothingness, and there was empty space where the violin was. And it was a really creative way of attacking that. And so in the critique, we were talking about, okay, what would be a more sturdy material besides cardboard? Using clay, and that's also accomplishing the word organic as well. So, and we researched the word renaissance because he wasn't really feeling that word. And we thought about revival, rejuvenation. What does that have to do with? Because that's what the definition of renaissance is. So we thought about plants and water, and he really, really liked it. So yeah, let's see. What's my time? I'm still good on time. With Caitlin, she has the word Hallowismus, which is a combination of Halloween and Christmas, and Gidget, which is the name of Lisa Boy's adorable pit bull dog, or what is it? Bulldog. Not really a pit bull. just a wrinkly bulldog. And she has the word fishings. And so I bought her a Barbie doll from the thrift store. And she's gonna zombieify it, mutilate it, cut it up, and make it look like a zombie to represent the word Halloween from Hallowismas. And with the words fishing, the zombie's gonna be fishing into a fish bowl, and she's gonna actually purchase fish to swim around in the fish bowl and have her own like little setup. And with the word Gidget, we researched the word Gidget because I was like, we could do an example of Lisa's dog, Gidget, or we could think about this differently and research Gidget on Google and see what we find. So we found a bunch of images of an actress named Gidget from like several decades ago, like from the 50s or 70s or something. And with the girl who's doing the painting on the canvas from the thrift store, she has the words Jupiter, monster, and so we're talking about how could she achieve this in a interesting way. And so we were talking about monster. Okay, what's monstrous? And we were talking about monster cans, like the energy drink. What if she had the claw marks clawing out a section of Jupiter, and everything that all our other words were seen inside of Jupiter in those claw marks. And with Eleanor from Tennis School Music, she didn't understand high contrast, so I had to explain that to her. She's only 6 years old, and so it just was a little bit lengthy process, just making sure and clarifying to her. And she has the words China, vase, photos, and so I was like, maybe we could think about making a vase out of china, so a ceramic vase. And so she's gonna do that. And let's see the time, and we're pretty good. So, and I presented to the students a few artists. I had Dali, Salvador Dali, and so I realized that was a little bit difficult to present to them because he has a lot of nudity in his artwork, and also a lot of like innuendos, sexual innuendos, and other not quite child appropriate material. So it ended up, one of the pieces that we ended up talking about in his work when we were looking at the book with the kids, the piece was titled, what was it? Skull sodomizing a grand piano. And I'm like, oh man. And we just talked all theoretical about this one, and then I read the title and I'm like, oh, that didn't work very well. So that's what we went over this week. Thank you for watching.